Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go sack. 48 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the safety crew. Lady.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. It's complete to Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Hey, let go.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold looking deep for Demarius. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, tight end.
And they are going for it. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Switch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Check nickel. Slam.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
36 to Mike. Switch it.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The 12-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, alert 3.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Brooks Reed with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets' 39.
To throw is Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the right side with Bell. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mike 57. Guys, it's game. 80. Let's go. Check.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Bell sheds him off. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold completes it. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Time. 57 to Mike. Quick. Lady. SOS. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 32-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As the Ravens Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Stop here, D. 48 month. 48 month.
Now it's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
48 for Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Mike 48.
Throwing is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check 24.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Crowder. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets have got it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A run by Bell on first down. Going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Check it back, check it back.
On second and 11 now. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
First down, New York.
We're going to set. 48 smart. Lady. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, look, 48. Hey, you don't like the 48 right now.
Darnold from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 49 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch the run. 49, check 49. Alert flare.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Check 9. Switch.
On second and 12, Jackson flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Crowder now to return. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Line 36. Line 36. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, Bell. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and 12. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. C.J. Mosley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on third and long. Jackson forced out to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, man, Eddie. Check. 57, Mike 57. All right, T, let me check.
Back to throw, Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Darnold now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On first down, Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On second down now, it's Bell, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. Now Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Darnold. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Darnold, his first throw in overtime. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Tackles.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.